What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video. And today I got my top 5 NBA player props for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below, because all of those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it. And also, before we do get into today's plays real quick, I did want to mention that I now have a 3-day free trial running on my Dub Club. So if you want to sign up for Dub Club today and get access to every single play I post every single day, that includes exclusive plays that will not be posted on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that, as well as the regular Twitter, TikTok, YouTube plays posted early, then make sure to sign up for my Dub Club today. You will get every play sent directly to your phone via notification or to your email, whatever you prefer. And yeah, guys, the link to sign up for my Dub Club today and get access to that 3-day free trial is the top link down below in the description. And then I also did want to mention that Sleeper has a free Tyrese Maxey square tonight for new users. You can get access to this free square as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $100 when you use code FF23. That's code FF23. And without further ado, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got De'Aaron Fox over 21.5 points versus the Mavs, minus 120 line on Caesars. So Fox is over this line in 8 of his last 10 games versus the Mavs. He's averaging 29.3 points per game over his last 10 games versus the Mavs. The Mavs allow the 9th most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season, and this is the last chance for Fox. As you guys know, we took Fox the other night and he sold for us, and he's sold for us twice so far, I believe, since he's joined the Spurs. If he sells for us again here, he's going to have to hit the ban list for the Spurs until we see a consistent performance for a while. But I just think he has to be better than he's been. These lines are so low for a player like Fox. I think he's going to go over. So De'Aaron Fox over 21.5 points versus the Mavs is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Jalen Green over 20.5 points versus the Suns. Green is over this line in 3 straight games versus the Suns. He's averaging exactly 30 points per game over his last 3 games versus the Suns. The Suns allow the 8th most points per game in the NBA to shooting guards this season. So overall, all around, this is a great matchup for Jalen Green. This is a matchup that he should be able to exploit. He should be able to go over in. And overall, I do think he's going to be able to go over in. I think Jalen Green will play well against the Suns. So Jalen Green over 20.5 points versus the Suns, minus 108 on Fanduel is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Karl Anthony Towns over 28.5 points plus assists versus the Trailblazers, minus 115 line on Bet365. So the Trailblazers allow the most points per game to centers over the last month. The Trailblazers allow the most assists per game to centers over the last month as well. Sorry, I read that weird. No Jalen Brunson. Towns is undoubtedly the number 1 option for the Knicks right now. So Towns is the number 1 option for the Knicks. There's no Jalen Brunson. The Trailblazers struggle versus centers. I think overall this is a great recipe for Cat to, play really well. I think he's going to play really well. So Karl Anthony Towns over 28.5 points plus assists versus the Trailblazers, minus 115 on Bet365 is my third play of the day. Next up, I got Anthony Edwards over 31.5 points plus assists versus the Nuggets, minus 115 line on Bet365. So Edwards is over this line in 2 straight versus the Nuggets. He has struggled as of late, so he gets such a low line here in the spot. The Nuggets allow the 10th most points per game in the NBA to shooting guards this season. The Nuggets allow the most assists per game in the NBA to shooting guards this season. This is overall a great matchup for Anthony Edwards, a game he should be able to go over this line. So Anthony Edwards over 31.5 points plus assists versus the Nuggets is my 4th play of the day. Lastly, for my 5th and final play, I got James Harden under 33.5 points plus rebounds versus the Heat, minus 120 line on Bet365. So Harden is under this line in 49 of his 61 games this season. 80.3%. He's under this line in 9 straight versus the Heat. The Heat allow the 5th most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season, and the Heat allow the 9th most rebounds per game in the NBA to point guards this season. This is all around a great matchup for Harden to go under. It's a tough matchup, a great matchup defensively for the Heat. I think the Heat are going to play well defensively. I think Harden's going to struggle. So James Harden, under 33.5 points plus rebounds versus the Heat, minus 120 on Bet365 is my 5th and final play. So those were my top 5 NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content from me moving forward, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below, because all those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that's really all I got for today's video. I hope you all did enjoy. And without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.